Hello, my name's Taylor Oxley, and I'm the Director of Operations for SAS Workshops. By now, you've had some interactions with Sam and myself, and you're ready or almost ready to get your project started. I'm going to walk you through our small steps and quick feedback process so you have a better idea of what it's like to work with us. The first phase in our process is planning and scoping. We start with a few meetings to determine the priorities and scope of the project. In the first meeting, Sam will take you through an exercise called the Agile Inception Deck. This consists of 10 questions and exercises that serve two goals: alignment and expectation setting. The alignment portion is to guarantee that our teams are on the same page with regard as to why we're here, what we are trying to do, and how we're going to get there. The next meeting, we will continue to explore the scope of the project. You and your team will walk us through what needs to be done, and if possible, we'll take a look at the code together. Our third session will be about prioritizing the goals of the project. We list all of the possible features and improvements that you want to add, and then we help you prioritize them to find the most important. This will help us know where our focus should go first. After these sessions are complete, Sam and the team will take a couple days to formulate an action plan. We will then set expectations. We will clearly communicate with your team and stakeholders about what it is going to take to make this project a success, including an expected budget and timeline. This completes our first phase of the process. The second phase of the process is iterations. The iterations phase is a loop that will continue until the project is complete. We will first sit down and we will plan the next iteration with your team. We'll meet to review next steps. Our team will then create the next iteration of your code. We will test it and deliver it to your team to review. That's where the loop would start again. We'll meet, we take feedback from each iteration and apply it to the next one, ensuring that the things that matter most to you are included. The timeline of this process will be determined during the scoping session, but it is typically on a weekly basis. At the end of each iteration, your team will decide if they'll like to continue on with another iteration. Sam explains why he likes to use this system.
At SAS Workshops, our small steps and quick feedback way of working is all about minimizing risk on software projects. We get quick feedback on our software projects by using something called a CI/CD pipeline. The CI part of the CI/CD pipeline is about making sure that we build the thing right. We're making sure that the software does exactly what we as a developer think that it should do. This includes running tests and building the software and making sure that everything works flawlessly. The CD part of the CI/CD pipeline stands for continuous delivery, and this is about delivering valuable, usable software to you, our customers, every time that we make a change and add a new feature. And this is to ensure that we're all on the same page and that we've understood exactly what you want us to do. We understand all the requirements. There's no miscommunication there. We work iteratively because it allows us together to prioritize all the work that we do. We make sure that all of the things that are important to you are done first, along with anything that has a high technical risk where we're not quite sure if we'll actually be able to do that part of the code app. We verify those things early rather than waiting until the end of the project. We do this prioritization so that by the end of the project, all the high priority items are already done, and if there's anything left, they're low priority, nice to have items. And at that point, you, the customer, gets to decide if they're worth spending more money on or not. Also, because we work so closely, if there are problems with the project and it seems like we're not going to make the deadlines, you'll know instantly because you'll be in the loop. And so instead of waiting until the end of the project and realizing that we're not going to finish, you'll know halfway through. And then you get to make the decision of, should the project continue? Should you go ask for more money? You are in charge of planning the contingencies. As the project progresses, you'll be in the loop, so you'll know how fast we're moving, and you'll have an idea of if we're going to hit our targets or not. And if we're going to miss our targets, you'll know very quickly, and you'll have plenty of time to plan for any contingencies. With our iterative approach, sometimes we finish projects early. And if that happens, that's great. That means you either get to save all that money, or perhaps maybe you find some new features that you want to add, and then we can work those in as well.
This completes our small steps and quick feedback process. SAS Workshops has been using this process for several years, and we find that's incredibly useful and cost-effective for our clients. If you have any questions or if you'd like to talk to us further, just reply to the email that this video came in. We'd be happy to help.